Matheus Cunha to Arsenal transfer totally off. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? With just, I think, now 1 day left for the for the winter transfer to come to an end. Looks like we now know who is Arsenal looking at when it comes to the center forwards that they're really looking at, or they're really targeting to bring in. And Matheus Cunha is off. Jorginho to Flamengo. Arsenal have said no. Jorginho is going nowhere. And Kelechi Iheanacho looks like he's going to be leaving Sevilla and look for elsewhere to play football from. Smash the like button close to 300 times and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets Smartwatch. Smartwatches are really the latest that Mono Gadgets really has for you. So feel free to call them on +256 70 9988 665 to obviously get yourself a smart, affordable watch. And it's a +256 70 9988 665. That is Mono Gadgets for you, and they deal in affordable smart watches. So you can as well call them and tell them that, please, I want you to really deliver it to my loved one. They'll obviously do it as you've gonna hit obviously want it to be. So Rokani David is here to let you know what the world is all about. A lot of things are really happening thick and fast, and if you haven't gonna hit obviously watch my match, it's not my match, it's the combined 11 of Arsenal and Man City. It's one of the videos I did early in the morning to obviously upload there, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's already there and it's really waiting for you to obviously go there and really watch it. So it's having close to 500 views so far, so please continue to obviously love it, and I want to see what your thoughts are about that combined 11. Now, as it stands, we are here to obviously talk about Matheus Cunha. You understand? Matheus Cunha. And Fabrizio Romano yesterday, after they beat Aston Villa by 2 goals, I'm talking about Aston Villa, so I'm talking about Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Matheus Cunha was one of the people that scored. Fabrizio came out and told us that Matheus Cunha set to sign new long-term deal at Wolverhampton Wanderers, valid for the next 4.5 years. He's staying at the club in January, and there will be a release clause valid from June 2025. Agreement reached. So there will be a valid release clause for this guy to obviously leave the side of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Then Fabrizio told us that Matheus Cunha's new contract will be valid until 2029, with the release clause valid from the summer. So he can leave this Wolverhampton side in the summer. That is Matheus Cunha for you. Cunha, speaking to the Wolverhampton Wanderers media, he told them that, I feel happy. I used my heart to make this decision more than anything. It was my passion. I love being here. Everyone wants something more for their career, but I feel this is the moment to keep fighting and show everyone that we have and what love I want to give back. That's what he really went ahead to say. Then he added and said, I feel so good here with the love of the fans give to me and my family. I always go to the pitch and try to give back. Of course, there was a lot of noise around that Matheus would do. Obviously, there was a lot of noise, and we all know to it that Arsenal had convinced him to obviously join. But I think what has gone ahead obviously let this guy put pen to paper is because instead of Arsenal making a bid for him, because Wolverhampton Wanderers were willing to let him go for £60 million, Arsenal went ahead to obviously get the money and bid for Oli Watkins. You understand? Yet they had even agreed personal terms with Matheus Cunha way back in December 2024. And I think this pissed him off and was like, all these decisions I was making, suspended to go back to Brazil, doing them to say to it that I really get Arsenal into my way. Arsenal never reciprocated back the love, and he was like, let me sign this contract. But he was very, very hesitant onto the release clause. Now, any team that wants him can buy the player in the summer of 2025, meaning that he'll be available for purchase into the summer. Now, we wait to see which teams are obviously going to go in for him, but we all anticipate that he's going to be one of the hot cakes on the market. 25 years of age. In the summer, he would have gone to make 26 years of age, but when you look at how his season is, 23 games played, 11 goals so far with 4 assists. That is Matheus Cunha for you. And last season, 32 Premier League games, 12 goals and 7 assists, meaning that Cunha is left with 1 goal to obviously equal the number of goals he scored in the Premier League last season. He's left with 3 assists to equal the number of assists he really did for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League last season, meaning that with 14 games to go to end the season of the Premier League, Matheus Cunha is still up and running, and it's obviously going to be putting in a very huge shift for his side to see to it that all goes on well as planned. Now, no sooner had he put pen to paper than his deal to Arsenal went totally off. And I've told you, Arsenal are the ones to blame, are the orchestrators of this guy to sign this new deal, because he had kept in until the wee days of the winter transfer window, because this contract was on the table from December, November last year, you understand, and he never put pen to paper onto that contract because he knew to it that he wanted to leave, and Arsenal had gone ahead obviously promised him that we obviously gonna sign you. But guess what happened? Arsenal turned heel and went in for Ollie Watkins. The amount of money that would have gone ahead obviously be sent to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they would have gone ahead to accept the money. That is it. And Arsenal put in the bid on Wednesday night, and this guy agreed to sign the deal yesterday. You understand, that is Saturday, meaning that he waited for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when the bid of Ollie Watkins was rejected and the response was 0. And guess what happened? He was like, all right, you don't need my services. You don't need my services, so let me put pen to paper to this contract. So he has tied himself on a contract, but there is a release clause, and we are yet to know the amount of money that is in the release clause of Matheus Cunha for any club that wants to obviously sign him. But I know he's going to be linked to very many clubs: Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, Real Madrid, and very many other clubs. And all I know is that players score many goals in the second half of the season than they've scored in the first half of the season, meaning that 9 goals for him to hit 20 goals is really gonna be achievable for Matheus Cunha. But I don't really doubt Arsenal signing another striker in him, but we all know that in this winter transfer window it's impossible for Matheus Cunha to cross to the club of Arsenal. Then after that, who is left on the market for Arsenal to fight for? Ollie Watkins and Matthias Tel. And Arsenal is pushing on both ends to see to it that he gets in any of these two. But today, playing Man City, don't anticipate that it's really gonna happen that way. You understand? So that's exactly what's happening down at Arsenal. Matheus Cunha has come up and obviously signed a new contract at Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's now tied. But in the summer, a club that will trigger his release clause will be welcome to obviously take on the player. That's what you're obviously getting in through from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And there is even another quote that I've gone ahead to say to it that he has gone ahead and obviously had to say about on celebrating with a big win. We all know his celebrations that he did over the weekend. That is Matheus Cunha for you. He came up a little bit. There is something I'm looking for in here. So he came up and had the following to say after really putting pen to paper. That, 1, on celebrating with the big win, he said, the win showed a lot of character. I showed the group the commitment together, and this is something we need to enjoy more. Score goals, give assists, and when you see teammates running like today, you feel happier enjoying together. I was completely tired. I was so intense. They have a very good team, and we know that. We want to show our character and strength to go again. Today was the kind of game where if have another game again, I would still display, because we want to give everything on the pitch. On his bond with the fans, I know we are not in perfect situation right now, but we keep trying our best to give to the fans. So he's hinting on to why he's not in the best shape with the fans, because the fans knew to it that he had betrayed them. No sooner had he hinted on really going ahead to play for the club of Arsenal and leave, and he had really refused to really sign that contract. So let's leave it at that, and let's go to Jorginho. Flamengo has been on the neck of Jorginho. Jorginho was willing to go, but Flamengo has said no. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed to us that Flamengo board met with Arsenal to ask Jorginho to leave and join them with immediate effect, but no chance. Arsenal rejected, and Flamengo kept working on the deal to sign the midfielder on free transfer for next season. So Arsenal want to keep Jorginho, and I support them 100%. They have to keep Jorginho with them, because Jorginho is a very experienced player, and Arteta sees him as a coach, he sees him as a manager, as one of those players that he might obviously tell retire and join my management team. You understand? Because of what he has gone ahead to obviously exhibit at the pitch when Arsenal is obviously training and in the dressing room. So they don't want him to leave, and Arsenal is blocking the move. And what Flamengo have gone ahead to do, they're like, please, Jorginho, can we agree a deal for you to leave in the summer as a free agent to come and play for us? So that will depend on Jorginho's decision, because you all know to it that however much is playing for the Italian national team, Jorginho is a player that has roots from Brazil. He's a Brazilian. You even hear his name, Jorginho. You understand? So that's exactly what we have for Jorginho. The side of Flamengo is convincing him to sign a pre-contract with them to obviously join them in the summer. But Arteta is also pushing for different narratives. He believes that he can even give Jorginho an extra year at Arsenal, as he wants him to retire at Arsenal and join him join his technical bench, because he believes there is a very good manager in Jorginho. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But Jorginho is one of those that is really making headlines now. After that, we are having Plettigol. You know him very well, tier 1 journalist who works for Sky Germany, and he has told us that Kelechi Iheanacho could still leave FC Sevilla in the coming days. He has inquiries from teams in England and other European clubs, but he will not join Venezia. 28-year-old striker with a contract valid until 2026. So he left Spurs, he left Leicester City, and he chose to come and really play for Sevilla. But things haven't gone ahead, obviously, go on well for this Nigerian international. When you look at this season, because he joined as a free agent, and I thought he could stay a little bit, but he obviously chose to obviously go ahead and obviously play for the Sevilla side. I don't know whether they had obviously offered him some more money, because he's 28 years of age. When you look at his stats this season, in the La Liga, he has played 9 games, 0 goals and 0 assists for Kelechi. And compared to how he was faring in goals for the side of Leicester City, I think he's not doing good at his level. So he's one of those players that I believe is ready to go and is going to find himself playing elsewhere. So guys, feel free to go into the comment section and tell us what you think about Matheus Cunha to Arsenal transfer off. What do you make about it? Then Jorginho to Flamengo. Should Arsenal let him go, or they should really keep him and see to it that Arteta's dream comes true? Then, what do you think about, I repeat, what do you think about Iheanacho, Kelechi? Where do you think he should be playing next in his thoughts? Because teams in La Liga are eyeing him, and teams in England are really calling for him. So Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. May the living true God bless you abundantly, and for the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Rokan David is my name, and that's what I had for you today. And hope you guys are really enjoying the. And I hope you guys have gone ahead to enjoy this presentation. This is the second video of the day, guys. It's really gonna be a very, very busy day. Later, we are having a game of Arsenal and Man City, but the transfers are really hitting in thick and hard. So that's why I always tell you, subscribe to this channel. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing the notification bell, that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. I'm out. And a 5 fingers out to everyone watching and through. Continue to subscribe. We want to hit 25,000 subscribers. And you know to it that even when this winter transfer window ends, then we will see more news and information coming in through of what players these teams are really going to be signing in the summer. We out. Bye-bye for now.